Thanks, Chief.
Don't call me Chief.
Yes, Chief.
Don't call me Chief.
Just a minute, Jimmy. I'll phone you when I get out there this evening, Chief. And don't call me Chief.
Have you got any ideas, Chief? You're supposed to be a reporter. You get the ideas, and don't call me Chief.
Sure good to see you again, Chief.
Don't call me Chief.
Gosh, Chief.
Don't call me... Well, all right, James. This is one time you may call me Chief.
AIDS.
Okay, there we go.
Bombs.
We're off. Yeah, so you're talking about, it's like so just a small recap there. A guy fell off. What happened? So a guy was
he's
drunk.
climbing. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
trying to climb over the gate.
Yes.
To a big old gate to save him going around the college.
Okay.
Jumped off the gate
Mhm.
when he got in, broke one leg. Goes,
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have broken my leg, but now I'm trapped.
Yeah.
So wait, was he not allowed to be in?
It was just a lazy.
Oh
fucker.
yeah. He's just like this. Honestly, doing this probably cut 3 minutes off his journey.
No, but I mean, like,
About 5 years off his life.
yeah.
But surely he could have waited because did he not have a phone? He
This is back in the 70s.
yeah. This is
right.
like this isn't quite back that far,
Yeah.
but it's back in the day where like your phone would like at the time I didn't have a smartphone like
Right.
we all-
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it was at that moment of divide where
Yeah.
some people are like, no, this is the future, and they all have iPhones and stuff, and then you have other people that are like, no, I'm still
Yeah.
rocking my.
I'm learning Morse code.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
yeah.
it.
Still using pigeon.
So he was like, oh well,
Messenger.
I got to get out of here.
Yeah.
Like, you know, because there's no chance of me. There's no chance of somebody coming to help me inside the locked up university.
Yeah.
Climbs back over the gate, jumps down, breaks his other leg.
Oh Jesus.
Now he's just like crawling
Yeah.
up the street, both legs broken, just waiting for somebody to come help him.
Fuck. And did he make a full recovery, or was he just?
They just chopped them off. They just said no. He
Fuck.
just said no.
I think
no,
that's
they're
what
no
happened
more
to Stephen
good.
Hawking. I think he was.
Yeah.
I think he was trying to climb into UCC. I think, and he. I could be wrong.
No, I think that's
Yeah.
in the movie, isn't it?
I think it's in the
Isn't
movie.
that
Yeah,
in
the
the
theory
movie?
of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. People don't know that he studied in UCC.
Yeah.
It just reminds me of like young people, like Joe. I don't know if this happens to other nationalities, but Irish people seem to have a habit of falling off of balconies in Spain and Ibiza
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
Portugal. I don't know what it is.
See, that happened to a lad.
No,
from
the
my
habit
primary
is the
school.
drinking.
Oh, yeah.
And then being on the balcony is just
But
what
it's
you
like
do.
Irish people just decide to fucking become parkour enthusiasts
Yeah.
when they go on holidays.
But that's what happens is when they go on the J1,
Yeah.
they like you can get a visa to go to America for like what, a summer if you're
Yeah.
studying, yeah.
Yeah.
And what happens is they go, and then they all live like in
a yellow submarine.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
all live in just one flat that's supposed to have like 2 people in it, but it's like 20 Irish lads.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh well, we'll go out on the balcony.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
20 lads on the balcony,
Yeah.
and it's like,
There's
lads,
no room. Let me go on your shoulders.
Yeah. I know a guy who died in that. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. A girl that I took to my Debs, actually. She was dating him.
Whoa,
He
wait.
died
we
not-
have
Hold
to
on,
go
hold on.
back.
Wait. You took a
Go-
go to the what?
To my Debs.
What's
Yeah.
that?
Oh, the debutante.
Oh, we didn't do that
Debutante
in
ball.
Australia. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
Yeah, no, we're very gay over
It's
now.
like prom.
And then what did you...
Yeah.
This is when you still had your debutante balls.
Yeah. That was your original balls.
Yeah.
Now
And then
new fresh ones.
my straight balls.
Yeah.
And then
Wow.
what happened was we had our Debs, and it's done
Is this
with
one of the
school-
girls you fingered?
No, I didn't finger her. No, she's more of a friend. I was out at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
sure.
didn't- oh yeah. Really? Was she more of a friend?
You never fingered a friend?
Yeah.
I did finger a friend, yeah, and she's she has a kid now. Kind of looks like me, but
Wait, what? Hang on. I just want to. Because I'm always curious about
Yeah.
this. Of like the person you took to your Debs, were they like hot property in?
No, I
No,
hope she's not
no.
listening. But yeah, Anna, if you're listening, turn it off. Because I asked my friend, because all my mates went to one school, and one of the lads went to Belvedere,
Yeah.
kind of posh. No, St Michael's, very posh, and we were in a public, St Vincent's,
Hmm.
and Ronan,
St. Vinny's.
yeah, St. Vinny's, Ronan Keating, famous alumni.
Really?
Yeah.
He must have gotten the shit kicked out of him every day.
Yeah, I'd
every
say
day
so.
growing up.
Do
Do you know Ronan Keating?
Oh,
We-
yeah.
Westlife.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you ever see that tweet? We're going off on time. Do you ever see the tweet from Brian McFadden about
Oh
ISIS?
yeah. He's like them. Yeah.
You know, Brian McFadden was a member of Westlife, and ISIS committed some terrorist attack, and this guy who was a member of Westlife tweeted, why do ISIS always go after children and women? Why don't they fight us men hand to hand in a field or something? And then some guy was like, some guy was like, I'd say they'd be terrified seeing you coming over there and singing Uptown Girl, you wet quilt. Wet quilt is such a great fucking insult.
That would be a great title fight though. That would be like
McFadden versus ISIS.
But what happened there though is that he heard that ISIS were against Western lifestyle, and he thought they meant Westlife. And he go, whoa.
Yeah, death to the Westlife.
Yeah. That's a great T-shirt. You have to get that done for the podcast.
Death to the Westlife.
Yeah.
I was gonna get. I don't know if this was in bad taste, but I was just really curious today. You know, you can get T-shirts with like movie merchandise T-shirts. I was like, do they have like Schindler's List T-shirts? They have Schindler's List merch T-shirts.
Yeah.
I was like, is that distasteful?
It's just all the names on the back.
Oh, like tour dates for a band shirt.
But it's just one city.
Yeah. We won't say the city. We know.
No, so how did we so I'm in two minds whether to get a shirt for just to wear on this, but I think it'd be a bit dodgy. But the Debs, so I asked my friend who wasn't, because all the lads are going to this Debs, and he was left out, and I was like, oh, do you want to, you can just be my date basically. And he was like, no, everyone's going to think I'm gay. And then I was like, all right, okay.
He's like, I might think I'm gay.
Yeah,
I might blow you at the end of the night by accident.
Yeah.
I know we might fall in love. I don't want to. And I said it to him recently, and I think he totally forgot about it. And he was like, "What the fuck was that?" My chair just meowed. Yeah. Anyway, so this chair is actually made out of cats. But what was I going to say? Yeah, my friend, and then recently I said it to him. I was like, yeah, you know, you could have come to my Debs. And he was like, how? And I was like, I invited you, and you were worried people were going to think you were gay. And he was horrified. Like, 'cause this is 12 years ago, and he was like, dude, I'm so sorry. That's really kind of homophobic or whatever. And I was like, no, it's not. I get it. Like,
yeah. That's like, I think people talk about teenagers being woke now, but I think you'd get the same reaction from a modern teenager. They'd go, I'm sorry.
But it's not like I wasn't like he was going to come over to the house and take photos.
Yeah. You were like, you're texting him on the day. Yeah. Okay, so who's wearing the dress?
Yeah.
Okay, so
it's like who. I was like, I wasn't going to put the little flower thing. I wasn't doing that. You know, I remember I did a girl. A girl invited me. A girl,
I'm listening.
Listen, I was a pussy hound back in the day.
Yeah.
But a girl invited me to her Debs. That was in our friend group, and she just had no one to invite. I think she asked people, and people were like, no. And she asked me, and I said to her, like, listen, if you invite me to your Debs, I'm gonna be off my face on drugs, and I'm gonna be a disaster. Just a heads up. You're not gonna see me for the night. And she was like, yeah, that's fine. I know what I'm getting myself into. And she invited me. Went to the house, got like drunk with her dad. I forgot to do I disappeared. There's no photos of me and her.
You were blowing her dad.
Yeah, I was blowing her dad. You were in the bathroom. I was blowing her dad, and didn't even get a photo of me putting the flower thing on her and. Shocking. So, who did you bring to your Debs?
So what happens at a Debs? Sorry.
Oh, no. We actually weren't allowed to bring people to our Debs unless you were going out with somebody in the actual, like in the
someone
same
else
school.
Have to jump on off
Yeah.
the roof.
Fuck it. Yeah. Gee, what is it about this house?
Yeah,
it's when the podcast is recording as well. They hear the podcast and they go, fuck it. But unless you were going out with somebody in the school, you weren't allowed like just bring. You weren't allowed like bring people. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
So basically, you kind of, it was unofficial whether or not you went with somebody.
Yeah.
Which was great because I had no one to go with. So
it was a choice to go by yourself.
It was kind of like, it genuinely was. Everyone went by themselves, unless you were like a couple in the year, like you know.
Oh, so you went to a mixed school?
Yeah.
Okay,
so unless it was a couple that was already in the year, everyone just kind of went and then just tried to get off with people.
Okay, that's better because you'd feel bad for some of the poor fuckers in the year who just couldn't get a girl to go with.
You're looking at him, man. No,
did you?
No, I had a weird thing where I was very Catholic, very very Catholic as like a teenager, and I believed that I shouldn't be with a woman unless I was going to marry her.
Wow.
But in hindsight, it was just like I turned down so many people when I stopped being like a devout Catholic. I
So many priests.
Yeah. I was like, I should have said yes to him, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Yes
just
to
had
the
in my
dress.
head of like. But of course, when you were a teenager,
Yeah.
you're, you know, everyone. You're like, I don't think I could picture marrying you because you're also a child.
Yeah. God, if only the priests had that mindset.
I know, yeah.
So what? So when you said you were very Catholic as a teenager, does that mean that like you were going to mass and you believed in it? And
I was going to mass all the time. Just like, you know, just hoping something would fix.
Yeah.
But like whatever was going on in your head.
Right.
But,
and what changed? Then why did you fucking renounce your faith? Are you still kind of?
I'd say I'm agnostic now, but genuinely what it was.
I think I have a cream for that.
Yeah.
Have you seen that in Hot Fuzz? No.
No, what's
quote.
that?
It's a quote from Hot Fuzz. Have you seen Hot Fuzz?
Yeah. But no, I've not.
Yeah, he's in the town meeting and there's the priest is there, and then they go, "Oh, he's an agnostic," and then some guy goes, "I think I have a cream for that," and they all go, "Ah." Sorry, I interrupted your story.
No, it's a shit story. No, it's going nowhere. No, genuinely, it was just like as soon as I started like finally going with a girl, I was just like, "Oh, fuck this."
Yeah.
No, I'm out of here.
I had an uncle I have an uncle. He's still alive, but he joined the priesthood, and he was in the priesthood for like a few months, and then he met the woman that he married. And he's like, oh, fuck this, and he just quit.
That's unreal.
Yeah.
Are they still together?
No. No. It's a tragic situation. But well, he was married to her and had kids with her and stuff. But he just met her and was like, fuck this.
Jesus.
And he went and he studied physics and became, I think, a millionaire. So yeah.
Really? Tragic story.
Yeah. I mean, his
very...
love life is tragic, but that's kind
of
you know, me fucking people in glass houses and stuff. But
do you have a Deb's equivalent or anything? Or?
They call it a formal. You have like in year 10 you have like it's like a ball or whatever, but it's nothing like there's no it's just going to a thing, having dinner, and then it's like a dance party after or whatever.
Right, okay. Yeah.
It's like very basic. What happens at a debutante? Is it like you're pinning flowers to girls?
Sort of. It's like pin the tail to the donkey, except with teenage girls and flowers.
Yeah.
But the
that's it. That's exactly it.
You ask a girl.
Yeah.
It's usually, does the girl ever ask the guy, or is it usually the guy asks the girl?
I think usually the guy's meant to ask the girl.
But then if it's a girl's Deb, she obviously has to ask the guy.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Yeah, so you ask the girl, and then she comes to your house in a dress, usually with her parents. It's very awkward.
Yeah.
And then you're there, and you're drinking. A lot of booze is involved, of course. And then you get photos.
What age is this? Age 16?
18.
18,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
And then you usually in your friend group. You usually, I don't know if you did this, but we hired like a Hummer limo.
Oh no, we didn't.
Yeah,
do
this is.
that.
I think it's a Dublin thing.
Okay,
you get like
yeah,
a
yeah.
Hummer
limos
the
are the
fucking the hutch.
trashiest
The
vehicle.
monk
Yeah.
owns the fucking thing. There's a gangster in Dublin called the Monk, and he runs a limousine Hummer service. It's hilarious.
Wow.
But you get a Hummer.
You should get sponsored by him.
the Monk.
You should reach out and say.
I'm trying to get him on the couch
Yeah.
for years, but and then a Hummer comes and picks up. It goes around to all your friends' houses, picks everyone up, and then you go to like a hotel.
Yeah.
With a fucking hall, and you dance and you finger each other, and it's quite barbaric.
I was just thinking what we did is we just like taxi, turned up, whatever, nothing special. But then after the Debs, what we did is we went to my friend Tom. His house had burnt down that year.
Yeah.
And while it was being rebuilt, his parents didn't know this, but we used to just use it like a clubhouse.
Right.
Oh, wow.
So we were just going, I'm sure all of us have cancer from hanging out in a burnt out house.
Right.
But we just went there after the Deb. So a bunch of teenagers in suits.
Yeah.
Just hanging around drinking in a burnt out house and just being like, this is the life.
Yeah. But when you're that age, like a burnt out
You
house
don't care,
is a
yeah.
palace.
Oh my God, it was
anywhere
it
where
was
there's
class.
not adults
Oh,
or authority figures is like
I swear to God, we used to go in there, and most of the rooms were totally fire damaged. But we used to spend a bit of time in the attic, which was like grand. But we would like be breaking shit in the attic,
Yeah.
and the insurance assessors would be coming in and being like, I swear there's more damage than we
Yeah.
thought there was.
Yeah.
And the parents are obviously like, well, that couldn't be. Like, nobody's going in there. And the insurance is, well, okay, fine. Like, we believe you.
Someone sprays painting swastikas on the walls. I don't know what's going on.
Somebody keeps shitting in the toilet.
Yes, a phantom shitter. Yeah, we had a building called the Painter, which is behind our school. And it was an old paint factory. But then it was like, it's kind of like the Jerry goes again. It was like, you know, in Jumanji, Alan Parrish's father's paint factory. It's kind of like that. It was just this abandoned paint factory, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's haunted," but it's just like homeless people living in there. Yeah, but we just go in there and fucking like cause havoc, like and drink and stuff. Good times. And then now it's demolished, and now there's a fucking housing estate on it, and
it's such a waste.
We just had a field that was like. It was just land that no one owned called the 40s. It was just 40 acres of land.
Oh, okay.
That's when everyone would just go down to the 40s, just like
right
in the woods. Just
the weather must have been nicer though. So So because if you try and do that in Ireland, it would you can only do it for like a month a year.
Summer in Australia is pretty good for the 40s.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, I mean, we would do a lot of field drinking as well.
Bushing.
I mean,
what
would you call
we
it?
used to call it bushing.
Bushing.
Yeah.
Right. Was that where you just drinking bushes?
Well, it was just in you're out in fields and stuff like that.
Yeah, beaches and stuff as well. Your eyes lit up when I said the phantom shitter. Why?
Because there was two schools in like the town where I went to school.
Yeah.
There was Closhcolum, which I went to, then the other one BCS.
Yeah.
And in BCS, they had somebody that they called the phantom shitter.
Yeah.
And it was in the boys' toilets. Repeatedly, people had to clean up. Somebody taking a shit next to the toilet.
Oh my god.
Not in the toilet. Right?
Yeah.
And then it went all around the school. Like the principal was holding assemblies and being like, "We're going to catch
the phantom shitter."
Yeah, like not on my fucking watch.
Yeah.
And then
and he looks at his watch and
yeah. He strikes again. The idea of some kid was able to sneak up beside him, shit on his watch without him noticing.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! And did they catch the?
Well, here's the thing. Eventually, it
was me.
It went around. I didn't even know.
Let me smell all your asses.
Yeah.
Then they could get one of those hounds to like smell the little boy's asshole.
Well, this is why I think you could dramatize it, and that would be a great scene to have in it, because the rumor that went around was that it was actually his own son.
Oh,
who was doing it.
Wow!
And then they basically it stopped happening, and there was no like celebration of catching the person. They just stopped talking about it, which added credence to the thing. But then my friend went to art college.
Yeah.
He didn't go to that BCS school.
Okay.
And in art college, somebody started doing phantom shitting. And the fucking guy from that school had just gone into that art college.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Picasso.
There we go. The filthiest of all artists. Yeah.
And I mean, like, what's even the psychology of someone who does that? Like, what's the thinking behind it?
The best I could come up with is he's pissing standing up, and then he needed a shit, and then he discovered he loved it.
Or he got a thrill out of.
Yeah.
I mean, I shit on my floor once here, and Mike nearly killed me.
I think
that's why the podcast.
This is fucking.
I think that's why Mike stopped the podcast. He's like, I can't be
It was
associated
in a
with
pizza box, wasn't it?
It was in a pizza box. What happened was,
that barely makes it better.
No, it's not better at all.
No.
The toilet seat was broken, and I have OCD, and I didn't want to sit on a rim. And
but you'll sit on a pizza box, a presumably used pizza box.
No, there was a pizza in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I ate the pizza.
Yeah.
But so I can't really be casting dispersions on people for shitting where they shouldn't be shitting.
Were you like, what state of mind were you when you did that? Was it purely OCD stuff? Like?
Well, it was panic mainly and desperation because it was just I mean I don't have the leg strength to hover over a bowl.
Okay.
So I just came in here and I found just like a pizza box, and I just shit in the pizza box, and it was just out of pure fucking desperation, I think.
How long did stay on the pizza box, or did you go and like?
Oh, I got
still
rid of
on
it straight.
Yeah,
Still
yeah.
on there. Yeah. It's no, I just straight away. I just binned it. Like,
You put it in the recycling.
I did
for some reason.
To be honest,
Your brain's
I
out,
definitely did.
Yeah.
And some poor bin man fucking just killed himself. I'd say.
my God.
So it was the son of the principal.
Yeah.
It's always the person you least
allegedly.
suspect.
Yeah.
You don't want to be getting in legal trouble now. Yeah. That was we did. I was telling George about this yesterday. I used to work in an office in it was a call center, and someone would go into the bathroom in the call center and just shit in the toilet. Like, wouldn't even like. There's no toilet paper or anything.
Yeah.
Just a massive shit. Wouldn't flush it and would just leave. And we'd be like, who the fuck is doing that? And we all had our suspicions. There's this big fat gross guy that was there and just smelled like fucking BO, and he never shared. Everyone was complaining about him, and the office was too afraid to confront him like one on one.
Yeah.
Because they were worried
That's
he'd go
a
to
tough
the workers. So they
What's
got
one
everyone
on
in the
two?
office. They got about
Yeah.
40 people in the room. They were like, hey, just a reminder, guys, we have to be careful to look after it. And everyone in the room was like looking at it. It's like, it's him.
Yeah,
you know? But yeah, like one day I went in to use the cubicle, and then because there's only one on the floor, and I took a shit, whatever, flush, left, and then I saw him going in, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go in after him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna circle back. So I went back to my desk. When I saw him come back in, I went in, shit everywhere.
Really?
Yeah. And then we couldn't. But like that's
Imagine that union rep that they're coming in there just like, okay, like unfair dismissal. What did they get you on? Like what? And the guy's like, I'm doing dirty shits.
Yeah.
I'm doing dirty shits.
Yeah.
They want to fire me.
It doesn't say in the contract they can't do that.
It doesn't actually. Yeah, but I always had this dream of like, because we hated it was a really weird, unique situation where in the office there was like all the worker bees, the fucking losers who were on doing the market research, and then at the other end was like the CEOs. Like we were on the same floor, and they had to share a kitchen with us, and they'd come in, they'd be like they didn't want to touch us. Like it was fucking gross the way they treated us. And when I was leaving, every time I had fantasized about shitting like in the middle of their office when I left, and I just didn't have the fucking balls to do it. Like
that would have been wild. If you'd done it, you know what you should do now is you should go back and say, "Oh, pizza."
Oh
pizza
yeah,
delivery.
you ordered the fucking pepperoni.
Yeah,
just fucking throw it at them. Yeah,
you reminded me of me and my brother tried to write a film script once.
Right.
When we were like when we were teenagers.
Yeah.
And, well, I was definitely a teenager. He might have been a bit older, but it was called Shit Eater.
Right.
And it was about this guy who worked in an office.
Yeah.
Handsome looking guy.
Yeah.
Ryan Gosling was who we had in mind for casting him.
Yeah.
And one day, while he's working late, there's a leak up above.
Yeah.
A tiny bit of shit comes down, drips down, drops in his mouth.
Oh my God.
And he discovers he loves it. Okay?
Your Ryan Gosling really missed that.
Yeah. So he loves it, and he like can't. He he doesn't want to like this.
Yes.
But he just does like it, and it keeps like he keeps working late with an excuse of dripping it, and then what happens is the disgusting like super.
Yeah.
He was like kind of a weird, creepy Steve Buscemi is who we had in mind.
Okay, yeah, that's a good choice.
Yeah, and he's working late one night, and he finds Ryan Gosling doing this. Like, and he's like, "Oh my God!" But they come to an understanding. He said, "Okay, listen, right? I'm gonna turn a blind eye.
Yeah.
But just between you and me, I understand it's a problem, but I'll look out for you.
Yeah.
But then what happens is, they end up finding shit around the office.
Yeah.
And they kind of go, well, we're going to have to find out who's doing this. Like it's a HR problem. And what happens is everyone assumes it's Steve Buscemi.
Okay.
And it's about the kind of like trial by, by what's it called? Like public perception.
Okay.
Wow.
And the whole thing is like, will Ryan Gosling come out in defense of Steve Buscemi or not? And then like the final
out of loyalty,
but like he's prim and proper, and he's obviously like doing well in the office.
Okay.
And ultimately he lets Buscemi take the fall.
Oh no.
For the shit, and it's all about like well, I don't know what it's about, but
what's the message?
There's no moral.
Yeah.
But we just really thought it was a good idea.
And was this like a psychological thriller? Was it?
Yeah. It's like a psychological.
It wasn't comedy.
There were elements of comedy.
Wow.
But it's like it got darker as it went along, and towards the end,
shit
it's
got
like,
darker.
yeah. There's more iron in the stool as it goes.
They started
later.
drinking Guinness a lot.
Yeah.
But did you have a name? Sorry, did you say that?
It was just called Shit Eater. That's
Shit
what,
Eater.
Yeah. I guess if I was to criticize it as an adult, I would say that you could maybe, if you picked a different name, you could leave an element of suspense.
For the
audience.
It kind of ruins the plot a bit.
Yeah. Maybe that's the.
God, I'd love to see a movie like that get like $100 million budget.
Yeah.
Fucking Ryan Gosling.
I think the concept behind it was because we didn't want it to be shit.
Yeah.
Right. I think the concept behind it was how funny would it be if this is what won an Oscar one year.
Yeah.
That was the idea of like and they're going down and they're saying like we've had a lot of great movies this year. 12 Years a Slave, the La La Land, and of course Shit Eater.
That would be amazing. Yeah. And for like, I just like the premiere and the fucking
cuts to Ryan Gosling in the audience, and he's got
He's coming up, and the announcer's like, Ryan Gosling nominated for the first time for Shit Eater.
Shit Eater, and they have to censor it. Like, for live TV, it's like boop Eater.
And then they show us, they show a quick scene.
Yeah, when they do the dramatic, they show the scene. Yeah, that'd be amazing. Yeah, like at the premiere, you just have a brown carpet instead of a red carpet. That would be great. Yeah, it's I'd fucking love to see that now. Do you have any like plans to actually try and make it happen in the future, or is it just like?
I think when you get to a point where like occasionally in comedy you might meet with production people or TV people or whatever.
Yeah,
you'll bring it up.
I would love to just have that script ready to go. Just to hand it to them and see what happens to their face.
Yeah.
How many pages?
I think we got like so my brother, I'll be honest, my brother was the ideas man behind a lot of this.
Yeah.
And I was scripting it out, and I think we got to maybe about 60 pages, but the final act was a real bollocks.
Right, okay.
Because you're just like, because you've set up so much with the final act, how do you pay it off?
Yeah. And what was? I mean, we don't want to ruin the ending for the potential viewers.
The final act, the only one that we came to agreement on, was that it's coming up to the climactic scene, and 9/11 happens, and it turns out that the whole time they've been in the North.
That's amazing.
And suddenly you were like Shit Eater, what?
What's that Coen Brothers film? Is it
Burn
A Simple
After
Man?
Reading?
No, the one where it ends with the fucking cyclone coming. Like it's like it has nothing to do with the rest of the film.
I think it's A Serious Man, is it?
A Serious Man,
yeah.
It just ends with the plane.
There's a big climactic thing where it's like it's Steve Buscemi is getting arrested or whatever in the office, and then he's kind of like looking at Ryan Gosling like, "Are you going to take the?"
You're
gonna take the hit,
and suddenly hits.
You see this plane coming in. I remember I saw a fake. Someone had a fake picture that went around online of. I can't believe I believed at the time. It was like a family taking like a selfie on the roof of the World Trade Center, and it's like tragic last moments of this family, and it's like a family photo, and then there's the plane.
They're like, quick, upload it to the cloud. It's right there.
It's a great term for. I'm sure a comedian has done that about going to heaven, being uploaded to the cloud.
That's a nice term.
That's definitely been done.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised.
It's right there though. Upload to the cloud.
Just like that.
I mean, fuck me. Like 9/11. Sorry, fucking forgot about the fucking the balcony thing, because it just made me go back to the balcony falling.
Do you know a bunch of Irish lads were on the balcony when the tower was hit
on 9/11?
Yeah, it was a bunch of J1 students on the balcony. And they were drinking, and a lot of the jumpers were actually from that balcony. It wasn't people jumping because of the
the one fell and they're like, oh my god, and then the plane come and they're like, oh never mind, it's fine.
I heard now that it was J1 students who were like perpetrated 9/11.
Yeah, that happened too. And they were like, lads, come on now, lads, we're only messing. We're only messing.
Just a bit of crack, like
plane goes clean in.
It's I just, that was a big moment, and that fucking when something like that happens in Ireland, it's such a big deal.
Yeah.
Because Ireland's such a small country, so when a balcony collapses and kills, like, I think one guy survived because he landed on a bunch of people. And
I swear to you, I think he's. Oh, I probably shouldn't say that. I think he went to a school near me. That's what I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Well, I knew one of the guys who died. I met him a few times, and and then I knew people who knew the people who died.
People joke about Ireland being so small that everyone knows each other, but I think it's a new level that in an incident that happened in like San Francisco or something like that you know the person who died and I know the person who fell on him.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like that.
Oh, you know the guy who survived.
Yeah.
Wow, the guilt you'd feel for like. Also, if you were on that balcony and you were just like a little bit overweight.
Yeah.
Like, was I like the straw that broke the camel's back? Like, is that because I blame my.
Well, you're gonna blame all the straws. It's just because you're the last straw.
This is you're the biggest straw on the balcony.
But you know, actually, you make a good point because I was on a lift once in an office. Right, this isn't going to be a 9/11 joke, but I was on a lift once, right, and it had like a weight limit.
Yeah,
and there's like there's maybe 10 people on the lift.
Mm-hmm.
One person on the lift, like no judgment, very heavy person.
Yeah.
A tiny woman gets on, and then the weight alarm goes off.
Right, okay.
Beep, 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 beep. Everyone looks at the woman, and it's like, come on now.
Last in, first out. Like
you know, she tipped the scales, but I think we're all contributing more. Like,
fucking Hugh Peacock didn't think of getting out of the elevator.
No. I was wondering if Peacock would make an appearance.
Yeah,
but he did. Yeah.
He's we give him an awful time. I mean, that's the first time I've made a fat joke about him in months, I'd say. But
I think the thing about Hugh is the fact that whenever you say something about him or like you slag him, the fact he just does that grumble.
Yeah. Oh. It's like an angry fucking.
He's like a bear.
He is like a bear. Yeah.
He's a bit. Yeah, he's like a trained bear because you know he could kill you.
Oh yeah.
But he's been whipped and tasered so much.
Yeah. He's like a bear in like a zoo in like Serbia or something.
Yeah.
That's the most depressing zoo I've ever been to. Was in where was it? It was in Prague or something, and we went. And they had tigers in these glass like they look like tanks that you put a snake in, like.
Oh wow!
And there was these tigers, and they looked like they were on fentanyl, like they're just going around like fucking drool coming. It was so sad. And then when you go to the zoo and like you go to the lion enclosure, and it's like, where the fuck are you?
Yeah.
And you have to go and climb a thing to see, and the lion's like, don't fucking look at me, like the lion. All the animals look suicidal, but. Yeah, like just even when you look at Dublin Zoo, it's like a lion is not supposed to be in Dublin.
No.
In the piss and rain.
No, a gorilla.
In Dublin.
Yeah, they've gorillas, don't they?
In Dublin Zoo, yeah. Well, they got everything in Dublin Zoo.
You're like, no gorillas. I can picture them in Dublin now.
Yeah, I mean,
I kind of want to go to a zoo now. I feel
I think honestly, you made a good point when you said like sometimes you go to the enclosure and you can't even see the animal.
Yeah.
I'd say you could open a zoo. Only have half the animals.
He's hiding.
Yeah, and go, the thing is, the tigers, this is their natural habitat.
You'd save so much money.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you only once a year you get a guy dressed as a tiger to come out.
Exactly, yeah. You just get a really high definition photo of a lion and kind of just hide it behind some shrubbery.
Yeah, it's like,
you're like, no, there he is right there,
yeah.
And you only let people stand at a viewing point for 30 seconds. So before they can cop it.
Yeah.
Oh no, the next people are coming in.
Go on.
Yeah, I want to go. Me and Hamish are going to go to a circus there, and we never ended up going.
Oh yeah.
Do you not go to a circus?
Because there was just weird. I was in a pizza shop, and they had this a poster up for a circus, and I was like, I haven't been to the circus in 20 years.
Isn't it so funny that the art style of those posters has never changed?
Yeah, the aesthetic. It's like medieval style.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be good look for like a comedy poster for like a show. It'd be really good. Yeah.
Rob Moriarty in town.
Just on an elephant with like
that would be
midgets.
unreal.
Do they still have midgets in circuses, or is it? I can't say midget, dwarf.
I don't know if they do anymore.
I'd be very disappointed if I went to the circus and I didn't see at least one midget getting shot from a cannon.
just one. You're like, okay.
And you get to pick the one that they shoot.
That one, yeah. There, get him in.
They shoot it into the audience and you get to keep it.
Like when they shoot t-shirts. You catch it and then you feel bad. You hand it to the kid next to you. Yeah, you're like, take it home, kid.
You get these big mitts that they hand out. Yeah.
Were you raised Catholic?
I was. Yeah. Look. Where is it? Got the Bible here. Where's my Bible? Oh, there it is over there.
Oh, nice. Are you brushing up on it?
Brushing up on the Bible, yeah. Me and Hamish got Bibles.
Nice.
King James, the only one.
Yeah, the only one, yeah.
Because the only time I've ever been to the circus is my sister took me when I was younger. And afterwards, they had an opportunity. You could take a picture with a snake.
Yeah.
Like one of those big... I don't know what it is. It's probably not an anaconda, but I'm sure.
Python.
Yeah, drugged out of its mind as well. And so took a picture of me smiling, that on my neck, and then two,
the
like
snake was smiling, or you were smiling?
We were both smiling.
Okay,
we were
right,
fucking arms around each other, and it was two
and it spoke
two
to you when
showgirls.
you went to a wizarding school.
Yeah.
What's it called? Parcel tongue?
Trans people. Whoa! What are you doing? Two showgirls either side. Do you know like the circus type?
Yeah.
Rig out.
Whores.
And
Circus
not my
whores.
words, but for our communion, for our Holy Communion, at the back of the church, they put pictures of all of the kids that were having Holy Communion, and we didn't have a camera. So that was the only picture of me.
It was you with the snake.
Yeah, in like
my
recent times. So that was up the back.
Yeah,
and everyone for the Holy Communion was walking along and just being like, oh, they all look lovely. And then seeing me and being, Satan.
You're there eating an apple.
Yeah, come at me, bitches.
Yeah. There's a guy in Berlin who had a joke where he was like, looking back now, it's so dodgy, but he was like the Bible, that whole Adam and Eve, the story would have been so different if it was Adam and Eve were Chinese. They'd be like, fuck that apple, I want to eat that snake. Can't be saying that. Like,
that is such a great, like, I think one thing that Irish culture has that is brilliant is all of these get out of jail free cards.
Yeah.
And that you can't be saying that is a brilliant. You could say the most horrific thing of all time. And go, of course, you can't be saying that.
Yeah. And of course, when it's a save. Like, when you say something and you can't be saying that.
You can't be saying that.
Yeah. It's but yeah, I remember being in a zoo in Berlin, and I was standing, and then there was a monkey, and he whipped out his cock, and he was like playing with his cock.
His cock's already out. He doesn't whip it.
Take his pants off. He was wearing jeans.
Unbuckling.
He had a trench coat on.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's a zoo.
Yeah,
that's a zoo. Put all the animals in clothes.
Yeah.
What would you put a snake in? Just like a big sock.
Yeah, just one sock.
A football sock. Yeah. And you put a shin pad in there. The monkey took out his cock, and he was like playing with himself, and it was just me and then like this young couple beside me, and we both clocked it, and we both like started laughing just looking at it, and then I kind of kept looking at them to see if they kept laughing, and then they kind of stopped finding it as funny as I did. And they just left me, because I was just in tears laughing.
Yeah.
And they kind of like, oh, okay, it's not that funny, and they just walked away. And just left me and this monkey just watching this monkey fucking play himself.
You were trying to high five.
See monkey do it.
Yeah. Can't go back to that zoo. But
was it what size were we talking here for the monkey? Do you think he was trying to impress you, or do you think he?
No, it looked more like it was maybe like that, which is quite.
You use that pen for every
my dick's this big, my toe is this big. It's it didn't look like it was a sexual thing. It was more kind of looked like he was jelking. You know, the thing that you do to the exercise to make your dick look bigger.
You brought this up in the last podcast.
The jelking. Yeah. It's the thing is that
are you a jelker? Have you?
No, I'm not a jelker. No, jelker.
Would you need to jelk now? Or?
I would need to. I could do it a bit of jelking.
Just a tiny bit of jelking.
Yeah.
There's a
Jelk hunting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jelk hunting. Easy, Joe Rogan.
That's a great podcast name.
Jelk hunting. Yeah. If my penis was a famous person, it would be Joe Rogan, I think.
Really?
Yeah, just
short and
Fucking
thick.
Short and thick and
terrible
anti-vax.
opinions.
It's transphobic. It doesn't think, trans
No
women
hair.
should be in men's sports. It's tattoos.
Do you know? Have you ever come across this YouTuber called More Plates, More Dates?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And he always talks about whether or not people are natty or not.
Mhm.
And I was watching one of his videos, and he was doing like a Q&A, and somebody mentions jelking,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd never heard of it before. And the guy, he had so much detail about jelking just off the dome, that you were just like, you have no dick. Like you, you. The fact that you just know all this stuff off the top of your head, and also you start to realize that he's on all these steroids and stuff.
Yeah.
Openly, and that I believe that shrinks things as well.
Yeah, it can shrink
Definitely
your
the
nuts.
testicles.
Yeah.
But suddenly it all made sense if it's like, oh, the whole thing is because you have a tiny
Of course.
Oh, what, the whole weightlifting thing? And
not everyone, obviously.
Yeah.
But it just really shocked me that like he definitely didn't have to look up jelking, and
there was no need.
It was just ready to go.
Yeah. It was like somebody fired in the question. He goes, "Oh yeah, well of course you're gonna have to start with like small weights, and then you're like progressively maximum overload and stuff like that."
I'm pretty sure I've seen videos on the internet of someone like with a boner, and then they're like dangling weights off their cock.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they have there's a comedian here. I think is it Luke Hall, who said he broke his penis.
Yeah, he does have a story about
He was having sex with a woman standing up.
Yeah.
And she like slipped off and broke his cock. Which is just, I mean, I can't think of anything. And I've had all sorts done to me. I've been circumcised, had a catheter up there. I've had, the only thing I haven't done to my penis is break it.
And have sex with it.
And put it inside a human.
You're waiting. Did you ever have the lad in your school who broke his banjo string? Did you ever have that?
Yeah.
It does seem like what did you?
I didn't break it, but I was getting ripped a lot.
Didn't know you played the banjo.
Shit,
Yeah,
really?
So I got it removed. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Fuck, you got it removed.
Yeah, we've talked about
this.
this.
Talked about this. Yeah, it's just the mechanics of that just fascinating me.
Because it was so tight that I couldn't pull my foreskin back all the way. Basically. So now it's golden.
Yeah,
better.
It's actually gold.
Yeah, well, I got it while they were down there.
Yeah. Put in the
gold plated.
Do a bit more. You might as well do the whole house.
Yeah.
Like the. I'm just picturing like the surgeon being like a contractor and just like, oh yeah, we'll knock this through.
Yeah. We'll put a new wall in here.
Yeah. Give a second head.
Yeah.
Second tip.
Yeah, it's like if we put a few mirrors in, it will look bigger.
Yeah.
I used to love that show, Grand Designs. I think I wanted to be an architect when I was growing
Me too.
Did you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And what? So you want to be? Do you want to be anything else?
I wanted to be
a priest. Did you think about being a priest?
No, never. Okay. Because my dad was a farmer and truck driver.
Right. Okay.
So when we were growing up, very early on, the assumption was like, oh, you'll probably be truck driver, farmer type thing, and then at a certain point, the farm like went to shit and the like truck driving went to shit. So we basically like he lost his job, but also he was his own boss. So everything just went to shit.
Right. Okay.
But then it was like, okay, you're gonna have to focus on school now.
Okay.
And it's like, oh shit, like trying to catch up.
Yeah.
But that was always
trying to catch up.
Because I just didn't take school seriously at all.
Okay.
Like I just thought, this is probably a load of shit. Like
See, I would have thought now, and this is not a glasses thing or whatever. I just would have thought you were good.
No, you see, this happens. I have, if I have any privilege, I have smart looking privilege.
Okay.
Where I think people think I look smart.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big disappointment in an escape room now, for example. Like I think people think I'm going to be able to crack codes and stuff, but My whole life, I was like, I'd be fucking up in school the whole time.
Yeah.
Until when I was 16, I got glasses.
Yeah.
And it was like going into witness protection for teachers. There's suddenly teachers were just like, well, you know, you I bet you're fucking very...
Or you have potential now.
Yeah, you have potential. And it was, honestly, it was crazy. And then suddenly it was like, it actually goes to show that if it's so dependent on if teachers are supportive of you or not. Because when they're not supportive of you, you're just like, well, fuck this. Like, I'm going to get worse. Like, you know, like, fuck you.
But also being able to see probably helped.
Oh, that's true. I was I was writing squiggles. Like, you know,
you couldn't understand what was on the fucking board.
Yeah. That was most of it, to be honest. What the?
Yeah. I do admire teachers, like their commitment to getting kids who don't want to, like, I like with the first 3 years of secondary school, I was really like studious and I was in the top. Did you guys do like A1, A2, A3? Like
no, well, kind of. They did. I think they used to call it mixed streams or something. So,
mixed streams, okay.
So they would say like, oh, we're actually gonna mix like the smart students with the stupid idiots.
Yeah,
and
sounds like an experiment.
Yeah, the Stanford prison experiment.
Yeah, but all that happened is that it just meant that there was a slow person in every class. Like, and then they were just, you know.
And everyone knows who's the slow person.
It's a real confidence boost for you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, see, this is the thing. I was the slow guy in the top class.
Okay,
I'm not naturally smart. I can't do maths.
Yeah,
I've always been. I think in later life I've realized I've got whatever that dyscalculia fucking thing. I just can't. I'm just terrible. I have to take out my calculator to, like, if someone's like, I have to pay someone for sex or something. It's like, so it's 26 for the rim job and £6 for.
So do you do a bit on that? That's such a good example of going with such a relatable thing of like, oh man, my mental maths have gone to shit. Like, I have to take out a calculator even if I'm paying a guy for sex. Like, I just have to be
26 for the blow job, 6 for the shitting in my mouth, and but like really simple stuff. I just cannot. Yeah. So and then
I blew you for a while, so that's 12.
Actually, I'll take 5 off for that, and then divide it by 6 or whatever. But divide by your age.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
And the fucking
that
herpes
was so
discount.
Unnecessary. But yeah, and then like Irish. Can you speak Irish?
No, I'm trying to relearn it at the minute.
Out of shame, and I'll tell you why, because there's a British comedian who goes around saying he's Irish, and it annoys me, and he can speak better Irish than me, so it's like...
we won't say, but I bet I know who that is.
We can just bleep the name.
No.
Alright, okay.
Because what if I'm wrong?
yeah. But it annoys me, because it's like... but yeah, like Irish languages, I just couldn't.
Yeah.
But for my junior cert, I like almost like fucking. It's like I had like Asian parents. Like I was in my room, like I'd kill myself if I'd be disowned.
Yeah.
But that was on me. But then I got into the top class then for the rest of school. So I was in like 4-1, 5-1, 6-A1 with all these geniuses.
Yeah,
and I just stayed down the back like, just then I started smoking weed and fucking I started hating school and.
That actually happened. The only thing that they in Leaving Cert they streamed our maths classes.
Yeah.
Or like actually in Leaving Cert it became like, you know, higher level and lower level, and they were split off.
Yeah.
But I was okay at maths, but like that was the one thing I was able to put effort into and get better at, and I ended up in
was maths.
Was maths,
okay.
yeah. And I ended up in like one of the top maths classes.
Okay.
It was taught by our like vice principal.
Okay.
And then like she was like well known for being like you know, I think she might have even had maybe a PhD or something like so.
Okay.
It was like, oh, this is one of the top ones. But all that happened is I just ended up being the funniest person in that class.
Right. Okay.
And all that would happen is I would just make like jokes during the maths class, and I was the personality hire equivalent.
Okay.
Of the maths class, as you can imagine as well. Top level maths class, you don't have to be the most personable person.
No.
To be.
It's like what's it in Malcolm in the Middle, the Krellboyns?
Yeah. So it's basically just being a normal person in there.
Yeah.
But when I knew I had to drop to lower level maths was when there was one day where the teacher was like writing on the board and she put something like, "Oh, you know, this one's much harder than it looks." She wrote in, and I just said, "That's what she said," you know, because that was the big thing then.
Like, I was almost about to say it.
Yeah. And
I still say that.
And I said, "That's what she said," and I was always used to having like a good rapport with her. So she like turned around and goes, "Roger, what did you just say?"
Yeah.
And I thought she was like, "Oh, well, she didn't hear the joke," you know.
Yeah.
And she's thinking, "What's this like?" You know, I got to turn around for top tier banter.
Yeah.
And I go, "Well, that's what she said."
Yeah.
And she goes, "Get out of my class now." Oh shit! And I was outside. I'd say I was the first person ever like thrown out of that maths class.
Yeah.
And she was just like, she came out and she was like, "Okay, right, what's going on? Like, why did you do that?
Is everything okay at home?"
Yeah. And she was like, "Why did you do that?" And I said, "I'll be honest with you, I got carried away with myself."
I got notions.
Yeah. I thought it would really land, and she said you can't be doing that anymore.
Yeah.
And I suddenly went back into the class. I'm like, okay, I shouldn't make jokes anymore.
Yeah.
And then I realised I can't do maths.
The biggest joke was that you had no idea what was going on.
I'd been just failing the whole way through, and I'd been getting by on, like, I'd say she was maybe, like, I'd be getting 39s and she'd be bumping them up to 40s just because she's like, "Oh, he's a bit of a laugh to have in the class."
Ah, okay. Just keep you around.
Yeah, and then I was like, I'm out now.
And then one bomb. One bomb.
Bomb.
Yeah, it was the worst gig of my life.
Alright guys, that was Roger O'Sullivan. And that's the end of the public episode. If you want to continue listening, head on over to the Patreon. Or if you want to just support the podcast, that would be amazing. So Roger has a solo show coming up at the Bill Murray on the 14th of November. So go check that out. He also has a podcast, a very funny podcast that's coming back called Unexplained Legends. And that'll be back soon. You can find all of this information on his Instagram at Roger O Comedy. Anything apart from those things, just fucking spread the word, tell people about the pod if you're enjoying it, and that's it. Alright, I love yous. Cheers, bye bye.